What's up, you guys? Welcome to another week of Accelerate Your Best Life. I'm so fortunate and blessed to have Zack back with me today. We love getting together. We have great chats prior because we just kind of discuss how we can share and assist you guys, because ultimately we're learning and growing, and we just want to help you guys learn and grow, and hopefully we got some great nuggets.
Hopefully. We've always got some great...
Absolutely. There ain't no hope, right? We just believe that there is, and just so full of gratitude and appreciation that you take the time to watch our videos. Thanks for being here, dude. I love you.
Hey, thanks for being here, Tom. I really appreciate our talk before this video. Before me and Tom get into all of our videos, me and him just take a minute to talk. What's going on in life, what's going on in work, what's going on here, there. Just kind of take a minute to catch up and to just really have some time together. I feel like in this world it's easy to get separated. I mean, we don't even pull our phones out a lot while we're sitting there having those conversations.
No, because we're sharing experiences, because when we leave here, we're teaching what we're teaching, and we identify over the time that we're apart, we're out. Where's the best experience? Is outside living it.
Exactly. It's just like with a business. If you start a business, it's easy just to, all right, this business is supposed to run. No, you got to get out and do it, right?
Exactly.
And doing it, making the experience helps you know where you need to be, what you need to tweak, what you need to do. Business and in personal, right?
Exactly.
I think that's a really cool thing about it.
And as you say that, I mean, honestly, it's all about relationship.
It is.
You know, personal, individual, family, business. Life is relationships.
Relationship with self.
The most important one, ain't it?
The most important one.
What do we teach here? That's where the alignment comes. That's where you're the most powerful, and that's where you feel the most amount of love.
I agree 100%.
And without love, there's not an ultimate power, but love is powerful.
Love is so powerful, and saying that brings something to my head. One of the best things that you could do to love yourself is to take care of yourself, right?
And that's kind of what we're going to talk about, is self-care today.
Yeah.
But one thing I just want to hit on, accelerate your best life. Our goal is to have you see your vision, to draw yourself out of the past, but live right here, right now. And the message we got today, to stay in alignment, have that vision, not look here, but to bring your vision to you. It starts with what? Self-care.
Sorry, self-care.
Right?
Sometimes I feel like I'm going to hit the wrong thing, so I was like, I'm just going to let you take it away.
Don't be scared, you're on it. We're good. But it is. Self-care is important, right?
It is so important. Self-care is seriously that. It's probably that step that you're missing right now. And you're like, well, I do self-care. I go home and I take a hot bath and I watch a movie every night. That is beyond and far from self-care. That's like a mental rest night, but that should be a night that isn't every night. That should be maybe once a week. If you're doing it every night, move it to once a week. But start taking action and doing things
That's
for
a
you.
Reward after hard week work,
exactly.
Right?
That should be the reward, right?
Absolutely. Take care of yourself that way. But we're going into the other one. Sorry to stop you.
A lot of people say that that's what self-care is nowadays. Yeah. It's doing stuff like that. And where I don't 100% agree that that's self-care. I think that is an aspect. That is a reward.
It's a reward.
But there's so many other levels of self-care. And for me, sometimes that level of self-care is being at the gym at 9 o'clock at night and eating at 10:30 at night.
And pushing you to levels you've never experienced.
Exactly.
Challenging yourself. Agreed?
Agreed, 100%. Can I go to the gym at 10 o'clock at night, still get my meal in at 11:30, and get up at 5 o'clock? Yes, I can.
Absolutely. I can. How many times you tell yourself you can't? Well, you're right either way.
Exactly.
That's why we're in the I can business. I can do it.
I can. You got to be telling yourself the things that are positive versus the negatives. The things that are going to start pulling you back, dragging you back. Oh, I didn't do this right. You start getting that beating stick.
Is that self-care?
No.
That beating stick's not at all.
And if you guys don't know what the beating stick is, we all carry one. It's that stick that you start to beat yourself with when you're like, oh, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I didn't do this right. You just start to really assault yourself, and we don't need to do that. We should love ourselves, and we should be a lot kinder to ourselves, right?
Exactly, and have confidence and love for who you are.
And that's why we get into the self-care. But I don't know, were you about to jump into something?
No, you're going just fine. I love it. You just keep rolling. We'll just fill in, and
so
you're on track.
I'm just curious, with your self-care, what's self-care to Tom?
So self-care to Tom is really just taking care of me. And self-care is, well, I love the mornings. Magic in the mornings. I do my process. Self-care to me is I get up, I don't even look at my phone. The first thing I do is I speak only positive things. I believe self-care is how you speak to yourself, because if you speak negative and degrade yourself, is that really taking care of yourself? Mm-mm. It's not.
But also it allows other people to beat you down easier.
It does.
Would you agree?
Absolutely. Because if you say that you're, whatever that negative is, as you wake up in the morning, you can almost count on, well, you can count on exactly how your day's going to go. But if you're up, I'm a great person, I'm a multimillionaire, I'm a creator, I have this, whatever, and you speak it in the positive, that's how your day's going to go. Today's going to be a great day. I'm going to do this, this, and this. You can promise yourself you're going to do it. That's self-care.
I agree.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Self-care is so many different ways.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Spiritual, mental and emotional, physical, equal finances.
100%. 100%.
But we're talking in these to get right with these. Pushing yourself, not being comfortable and saying I did and lying to yourself. Did you go that day and do one more? Ed Milet talks about one more.
Probably
Read
one
that
more.
book. That guy is spot on. I love him. And what an example. When you go and you think you've hit your limit, if it's 10 reps, do 11. If it's 12 reps, do 13. I challenge you, one more. That book in itself for me, and I'm rereading it right now,
Yeah.
changed my life.
I would have to say
A lot of
I agree
things
on
changed my life. But I've read a lot, and so have you. And
Yeah.
we're willing to grow daily, right? So
But that's the big thing is one thing could change your life, and you could be constantly changing things, but you're never going to know who this beautiful person is that you could be if you don't start to change, right? If we stay complacent, we stay with the same things, we do the same things every day after day, we start to get robotic, and then pretty soon we start to get into a place of complacency of our life that I have to be here, I have to do this job, I have to live like this, I have to stay like this, I have to be this person. But you can break the cycle. You can break the cycle. You can get a new job. You can find something better. Me and Tom are currently in the process of finding that next big thing for us. I don't know if you guys knew, but our dealership, the place that we have called home for the last few years, is unfortunately going out of business. And for a minute, I was like, but then I saw the abundance in the world and the opportunities out there. And seriously, there is so much in the world. There's so much that you can do and achieve. And I don't mean to get right back into it, but I'm rolling back into, you talked about doing the mental, the physical. Well, I'm missing one. Mental,
you got the mental and emotional.
And the spiritual. The spiritual, right, equals the financial, which I 100% agree.
Have you not seen your finances change?
Most definitely.
You know what I
but
mean?
here's the thing is, did I get all three of those all at once? Mm-hmm. No, I took steps for my physical, I took steps for my emotional, and I took steps for my spiritual to get those more in line. Now where it's come to where it's the financial, right? I should be making all this crazy money. I'm losing my job, right? But am I so scared that I can't move anywhere? No.
And it's funny you go on that, because maybe you guys have experienced this. Maybe you went through what we're going through. At first, when it all happened, I got the notice. It scared the shit out of me, and I ain't going to lie to you.
It made your stomach drop,
right?
Right?
It did. It made me sick.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about it, and I thought, this is so powerful to me. I just thought, I've always heard this, when one window closes, another window opens bigger than better. And I just kept thinking about this over the last, 30 to 45 days as we're transitioning. We're about a week out now, and it will be on. But the cool thing about this is getting right with it. I mean, for me, it's hardest thing is the relationships I've created and watched people grow. But here's also the cool thing, and we was talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that work at this dealership, with the culture that we've created, we've all went out and start creating our own businesses. And we've taught leadership. And
Yeah.
what was you going to say about you? Was going to say something
Those
about that.
people, we had created an ability to help those people see more and more for themselves, more for their lives. And that's the thing that's crazy and cool. Your change could change other people. My change for myself, let me just tell you, in my relationship, my self-care and putting me first and taking care of me, it's ruined my relation. No, it hasn't. It has made my relationship so strong,
better.
if not stronger. My partner takes her self-care. I'm going to put me first. And I'm like, I'm going to put me first. And then we put us together.
Love that.
And we're such a, and see, it makes a house like a rooftop, right? We have made such a powerhouse of who we are individually and together. It's made us both realize how powerful it is on the individual journey, right?
God, it gives me chills, dude.
But you can inspire people just by your change. And change comes from so many aspects, but it comes from especially self-care and taking care of you. Are you going to the gym? Are you at least going on a walk? Are you getting out? Are you physical? They say it's 60 minutes a day to stay active. Are you walking? You know, I saw, who was it? One of my buddies got a recommendation. They have a desk job that their personal trainer said they got to get up and they got to walk 10 minutes a day, or not a day, every hour that they're at this desk job. You need to figure out how you can get up, get away from your desk, walk for 10 minutes. By the end of an 8-hour day, you have over an hour and 20 minutes of walking. What the heck?
Ain't that powerful?
Powerful.
It's those blocks of time.
Time management,
How many
right?
times do you tell yourself that you ain't got time?
A lot.
Huh?
I think we all do, right?
How much time? Well, let's ask the next question. How much time do you waste in a day? A lot.
Next question.
I don't want to hear that one.
I'm sorry. But seriously, like that's big.
And it's really thinking, right? Thinking different. So maybe the thought is, well, how do I make this happen? So if you think how to make it happen, then you figure out why and create the biggest why. The how will come, but you got to be committed to do it.
Yeah.
And can you do it?
Yep.
We did it.
Committed is the biggest thing. So now let me ask you, you committed to something.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, you fell off for a day. You fell off for 2 days. Can you get back committed?
So let's talk about, and I'm going to go to the past for a minute, but the old Tom would just quit,
And so would the old Zack.
right?
I throw the
truth.
towel in, I'm a victim.
But
my
if-
life will never be better. Sorry.
No, you're good, but that's the truth, right?
Yeah.
So now we're living in here. Yeah, we make a mistake. I don't beat myself up. I'm right back on it. I restart. The ability to restart, that's powerful
100%.
because I'm a winner and I'm going that way. I'm not going back there.